I also want to start by saying that was one of the great college basketball games we've ever been a part of. And we all have great respect for North Carolina. We didn't just beat a great team, which this team is, but a great program, classy program. And before they determined that shot was good, Roy came right up to me and said, you know, I'm really disappointed for our guys. That was a great game, but I'm really happy for you. And I know he means that. He's a coach's coach, and he's got a great team. And you know, some of those seniors, Bryce Johnson and Marcus Page, were just great examples of what you want college basketball players to be. They played with class, won with class, and lost tonight with class. So we have great respect and admiration for them. And for our guys, I'm just, you know, you're like a parent when you're a coach. I just couldn't be prouder and I couldn't be happier to see them enjoy this and fulfill their dreams. And that's what it's all about for a coach, just to see their eyes, to see their satisfaction, their enjoyment. There's no better feeling in the world for a coach or a parent.
We're joined by national champions Daniel Ochefu, Chris Jenkins, and Ryan Arcidiacono. We'd like to take questions for the student athletes only at this time. We'll start with Nancy to the right of the aisle.
Nancy Armour, USA Today Sports. Ryan. You guys have talked a lot about the connection that you have with the 85 team, and it's often said that they played the perfect game in their title game. You guys might have the greatest game ever. What is that like, and can you put into words what those last 5 seconds were like for you?
First off, Coach Wright does a great job of keeping former players around the program, so they're always around us, and even the guys from every single team in the early 2000s. So it's a great honor to be in that class with the 85 team, and just to know we'll be kind of in the same sentence is an honor. But the last 5 seconds started with Marcus Page's shot, unbelievable shot. Daniel went for a loose ball, and to make a double clutch shot was just unbelievable. And he's a great player and great competitor. But we drew up a play, or we know what play we were going to at the end of the game because we work on it every single day in practice. And I wanted to be aggressive. If I could get a shot, I was going to shoot it. But I heard someone screaming in the back of my ear, or the back of my head, and it was Chris. And I just gave it to him and let it go with confidence. Or he let it go with confidence.
We're going to go up front toward the right side.
Arch, how fitting is it to you, how rewarding that the final time you touched the ball as a Villanova basketball player was an assist to set up the winning shot in a national championship game?
I mean, it just happened to be me on that play. I think anyone, it could have been Jalen, it could have been Phil, and Coach just had me in that situation throughout the year, and it was just an honor to run that play. But I think maybe it just shows just how much confidence we have in each other, and that we're just kind of trying to find the right shot.
To the third row on the left side.
Mike Sealski from the Philadelphia Inquirer for Arch. Sorry, 2 questions. Number 1, how did you get Jim Nance's tie? And number 2, if you could describe what Jay said and how you guys kind of reacted in the huddle before the final play.
Well, first, we were walking off the floor, and the team was walking off the floor, and Jim Nance came up to me and stopped me, and I just thanked him for a great tournament and everything he did. But he said, I took, at the end of the tournament, I always go to the winning team, and I pick a senior who has inspired him throughout the tournament, and he gives them the tie at the end. And he said it was me, and I was just in awe. I didn't know what to say, and it was just a great honor from a really nice person. And the last play, we were just calm in the huddle, honestly. We knew what we were going to do, and we just executed.
Next question is on the front left, Pat.
Right. For Chris, it's Pat 40 from Yahoo Sports. What were you screaming in Arch's ear? And your coach said you lived for those shots. Why?
What moment was I screaming at Archie? I don't remember. When?
For the ball at the end.
Oh, I was.
All I hear is Arch, Arch, Arch.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was able to get in his vision, and I was open, so I was screaming at him. And for him to be so unselfish and give up the ball, you know, it just shows what type of teammate he is, what type of person he is. And You know, we put a lot of work in, you know, this team, and, you know, everybody has the confidence to catch and shoot. So when Arch threw me the ball, I 1-2 step and shoot him up, sleep in the streets.
To the second row, Greg.
Greg Logan from Newsday, again for Chris, right here in front. Your coach said on the court that you said in the huddle that you were going to be open. Do you recall that? And what are you thinking, you know, prior to that play, and you know, thinking about could you be the one to take that shot?
Well, I always take the ball out. So from previous games, I realized when I take the ball out and the ball gets up the court, you know, the defenders usually follow the ball. So I knew when I gave Arch the ball, he was going to be aggressive, and, you know, they were going to try to take Arch away because he's hit big shots in his career. So when they all followed the ball, I just knew, you know, if I get in this line of vision, then he'll find me.
We're going to the center of the room. We have the red microphone.
This is for Chris, Kiera Luck of Black Sports Online. Nate said if you won, you wouldn't hear the end of it. I'm sure this summer is going to be a tough one in the house. How do you go home and handle Nate?
Well, I'm not going to say too much to him tonight, but tomorrow I'm going to be right at him. That's for sure. I read that comment, I said, oh, man, it's on and popping.
Let's go to the center of the room, Zach.
Zach was in the New York Post. And, Chris, in that vein, what does it mean not only to hit that shot, but you said you didn't want anything more than to beat your brother, but to be the one who actually did it?
Well, we did it as a team. We fought the whole game, you know, fouls called against us, shots not going in, you know. This team is just, you know, we accept coaching and we listen to Coach Wright and our coaching staff, and, you know, we've gotten better all year. And the first half we didn't play Villanova basketball, but for us to make the adjustments that Coach told us to make, and for us to just go out there and compete, man, we played hard. This team gave it all we had, and, you know, today we were just, you know, lucky to hit the shot at the end.
Let's go to the left of the aisle. Zach, we'll get you the microphone back in a couple minutes.
This is for Ryan. It's Mark Bradley from Atlanta. I'm a little confused. You said you ran a play, but you also make it sound like it was a bit of an improvisation on the last thing. Was it a play? Was it an improvisation, or what?
No, it was a play, and it's what we do every single day in practice. Daniel set the screen for me because they let the ball come in, and I was going to be aggressive off the screen, and Chris did a great job of sprinting into the play, and once I heard him, I just flipped it to him. So that's definitely a part of the play.